used to help distinguish the different levels that human brains, how they process thinking and learning. And in education, this is used to help guide teachers as they prepare lessons and assessments for their students. First, we'll see a visual representation of Bloom's taxonomy here. If you'll note down here on the bottom, sorry about that, down here on the bottom, we start with the base level, which is knowledge, and work our way up in the process of learning. And I am going to take you through each of these steps and give you just an example of how this takes place in learning in a real world setting. We're going to look at Olympic gymnasts and the process that might take place in their learning from the time that they're young girls and boys to the time that they are Olympic medal winners. So starting with the level of knowledge. Recall, this is when students have recall of information, or they discover new information or make observations. You know, maybe they're listening to a podcast, or they're locating some information, or giving name to certain things. This is like when young girls attend a gymnastics meet for the first time, and they are just exposed to the idea of what these boys and girls, men and women, are doing out on the floor. Or maybe they watch the Olympics, maybe they're watching the Olympics right now on TV, you know, and they become interested in this idea. The next level of their thinking is comprehension. This is where they begin to understand or translate the idea. They begin to summarize or demonstrate or discuss. Such as when, and this relates like when students start to gain their understanding of the sport of gymnastics and they start to want to become an Olympic gymnast. They really are starting to decide, this is the goal I want. The next level in Bloom's taxonomy is application. In this level, students begin using and applying the knowledge that they are gaining. They use problem-solving methods, manipulation of a good kind, and designing and experimenting. One way for gymnasts to get started on their road to the Olympics is to start attending camps that actual Olympic gymnasts put on. The next level is analysis, identifying and analyzing patterns. They start to organize their ideas and they start to recognize trends. Olympic students, gymnastic students start to progress to competing in local competitions, and they begin to learn the process and patterns of competition. The next level is synthesis. Students use old concepts to create new ideas. They start designing and inventing and composing and imagining and modeling and modifying, predicting, and combining their information. At this level in gymnastics, this is where students start to train with Olympic coaches, and they move on to the level of Olympic trials. And the final level of Bloom's taxonomy is evaluation. This is where assessing of theories takes place, comparison of ideas, evaluating outcomes, and solving and judging and recommending and scoring or rating. And to give you a little bit full picture of how Bloom's taxonomy takes place in the life of Olympic gymnast hopefuls, I'll leave you with this short clip of Michaela Skinner at the Olympic trials this year.
She needs probably the multiple life right here.
So for Olympic hopefuls, this is what it's like. Bloom's taxonomy in motion as they go from just being exposed to gymnastics to all the work that leads up to their final accomplishment of